Hello everyone, my name is Ava Moore and today I am going to be sharing with you some scientific facts about favorite foods that we all know, love, and enjoy. So first, I'm going to be talking about chocolate chip cookies. So you might be wondering how this batter ends up looking like the finished product that we see here on the screen. So, baking soda, which is a key ingredient in cookie recipes, when it's combined with other ingredients such as buttermilk, chocolate chips, or even the brown sugar, carbon dioxide gas is created to make tiny bubbles in the dough, allowing this dough to rise and become lighter, giving us the finished product that we see. Next, we're going to be talking about how eggs create structure in a cake. So you might be wondering how this liquidy cake batter turns into this delicious product that we see here on the right. So eggs contain proteins, and when they're baked, these proteins denature and coagulate, which basically means that they create a network when heated to hold the cake together. Without it, the cake is not going to be able to hold a shape. So unfortunately, if you forget this essential ingredient in your cake batter, your cake is not going to be able to hold itself up. Next, we're going to be talking about French fries and how they come to be from the raw potato to the finished product. And a key reaction is called a Maillard reaction. This is a chemical reaction that occurs between amino acids, which are proteins, and naturally occurring sugars in the potato when heated. So when you fry potatoes, these natural sugars are going to react with the proteins in the potato to give you a golden brown crust and a nice crispy crunch, which we all know, love, and enjoy. Next, we're going to be talking about some cool parts of the egg and what gives them their nutrients and color. So in the egg white, there is a protein in the egg called ovalbumin, and it is denatured under heat, which basically means proteins unfold when they're cooked to give the eggs their texture. And then in the egg yolk, there's a pigment called lutein that gives it that yellow-orange color and makes the egg nutritious and provides rich flavor under heat. And then lastly, we are going to be talking about fermentation, which occurs when you take sourdough starter and then put it under heat to give us this beautiful baked sourdough loaf. So microorganisms in yeast convert carbohydrates to gases. In this case, the gas is going to be carbon dioxide, and yeast permits the sugars in the flour to make this carbon dioxide. So it gets trapped in the dough, and then when it's heated, it finishes and gives us this raised product and airiness.